All buff cards have chain too. Don't really care. That would be great if we were using like Squid Stance and Centipede Stance. Either way, we can't afford it, so it's a moot point. A Blackstone would be kind of cute. And honestly, healing 7 every battle is not bad, but we're just going to skip it. Because I don't want to spend my things. Because I'm greedy. Plum Blossom Needles is pretty underwhelming. The first card played in turn had Opener. The Opener effect of your second played card will trigger as well. If we had more Opener effects, that would be good. It still can be okay, but we're just going to take Pickled Hands and just get the extra energy. Like, it's fine. It's not, like, insane for us, and it does kind of make it harder for me to hit the overcharge from the Wizard Tat, but fine. Okay, we're gonna do that so I can block. And then we're good for next turn as well. And then we just try to beat the shit out of him. And I'm not gonna bother doing that because then we can start in Zen on this coming turn. I should have done this slightly differently because I could have blocked with the Lashing Kicks. I could just block with the Outpace, but I could also save that for next turn. I think I'm still going to do it, even though it feels like a bad idea. Also, remind me, enter Zen. That's not that exciting. Yeah, this was the problem here. Yeah, this is why I should have saved the Outpace. Yeah, we take a tiny bit of damage now, and then we're on the hook for like 40 fucking damage, which is real bad. Although we do have our spell, so that's something. Unfortunately, they just attack more, and we're still taking damage here, but we're closer. Although it might have been nice to keep the spell... I guess it still works. I was going to say it might have been nice to keep it for like this turn so we could trigger the Future Strike on an off turn, but it's not entirely necessary. And we end up blocking enough, and he's basically dead. We did take some damage on this fight, but we're doing okay, especially because I took the healing earlier in the run. Alright, and he's dead. They're all dead, I tell you. And, yeah, that went okay. We do have a redstone now, which is just going to go on a gaining momentum. And just double down on it, generating rage for us. We still don't have any other potions. Okay. Unfortunate. Well... Can't get into Zen. I will at least play that. Which also gets me down to 0 energy, so we get the overcharge from the Wizard's Hat, which is nice. So that's something. Oh, sure. Whatever. Here we are. Just gotta get them low. Unfortunately, my damage output is a lot worse until we get fatigue on them. And then once we have fatigue, it looks a lot better. And I can make them a little weaker by applying slow to them. That's something. We'll get rid of that because this fight is definitely going to go long enough for that to be a problem. Yeah, I'll play that so we have a little bit more block. We don't start in Zen, but on the other hand, I've got the Swift Kick, which means that I basically have a free entry into Zen if I want it. I could also play the Lashing Kicks as a little bit more block, which I think is actually what we're going to do. It's definitely a waste of energy, but... you know what? We're gonna do this now. Although I probably shouldn't have. I probably just wanted to make sure I wasn't putting that to waste. And so I could weaken them and reduce the incoming damage a little bit. We do have the outpace this turn, so I'm still gonna be able to block enough at least. Yeah, it turns out outpace is good. Unfortunately, I'm not getting the overcharge from the Wizard's Hat. And then we're just so very close to not taking that damage, but alas, we do. And then, sadly, I take more damage. Feels really bad. I was so close to just not taking that damage. Alas, here we are. Womp womp. We were 2 Shi away from it dying. Or just 2 any damage away from it dying. Really. Anyway, Shield Ball's good. Path to Enlightenment. I don't remember what this is, or I haven't seen it before. Block 5, draw 1. Upgrade the drawn card for the rest of the battle. I mean, it's worth using. I don't think I want to re-roll it, although getting Thousand Fists would be real good. But, like, a block card that also draws is solid. And then also... oh, and it does discard. I was misreading this for a second. I mean, that's still probably worth it, even with the draw 2, discard 2. Yeah, I mean, still good. And we definitely want the shield wall, and I don't care about the power strike. I mean, String of the Mind is cute. I don't think I can afford to do that right now. We'll do that, even though it only gets rid of 1. This is going in instead of that. That's going in instead of that. This is going in instead of that, even though it's not an attack. I'm aware of that. And I think that's what we're doing. Alright, so we end at 0 energy, so we get the overcharge. We are going to start in Zen. We're living our best life, yada yada yada. Here we are. God, why do you guys just generate so much threat? Why are you the worst? Like, yeah, I could have weakened them with my spell, but fuck me. Alright, I've at least reduced the amount of damage they're doing. And I'm setting up for glorious victory. Yeah, we don't need to do the combination strike on you specifically. Alright, so we're killing those. We blocked everything. We got a bit of Shi on this guy. Unfortunately, we are going into a non-future strike turn. And that's just how our life is going to be. But they're essentially already dead yet. Even if it just doesn't activate at the moment. They already have 27 Shi on and 83 future strike. Because that's just how life is. Not that I need to play any block cards there, but it still satisfies me to do so. Okay. Anyways, this run going a whole lot better than the last two runs. I have devoted like my entire night to just failing repeatedly with Enlightened, unfortunately, but hey. So I didn't go into Zen, which was kind of a mistake. That's fine. I definitely got carried away there. But whatever, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Sadly, that does very little for us at the moment. And then we're going to do that. It will weaken them, give us a little bit of Shi, and block for me, which is still not enough because they hurt very badly. Yeah, I could have started in Zen next turn. I chose not to. I maybe should have. It ends up not mattering too much because we have the swift kicks. Although, yeah, it's fine. That's a lot of incoming damage. I guess we're going to hold on to the shield wall to help out with that misery. If I really wanted to, I could have lash and kicked these guys, I guess, to slow them. I didn't. Oh well. And then we'll just casually block 29 there, because it's pretty cool that way. We are just going to purge that because it's a random target, and I don't give a shit. Which is to say that I could have played it out instead, and it does do a lot of future strike, but hits a random target, and I would much rather focus on hitting the target I definitely care about. And none of this matters. I can see that I have the kill already. Ta-da! Very nice. Look at this go. From Dust is cute. Especially if you're doing a build that builds up a lot of rage. Because the damage from that spell is affected by rage. First time each turn you draw an affliction, block 5. Don't care. 2 upgrade points is a maybe. More HP is a maybe. Souls, commons, uncommons. I don't really know that I want to pay for these. The 2 commons could be cute. Mostly in that I would hope to draw like Centipede Stance, which gives Future Strike every time we play an attack card. But we're just going to take the souls. What would I upgrade? Probably Path of Enlightenment for sure. And then probably the Shield Wall. But frankly, there's a lot of good options. I think we're just going to take the upgrade points. Yeah, we'll just do the Shield Wall. I do want to do, like, my offensive abilities, but at the very least, they scale on fatigue, which is good. Prophesize! Deal 3 Shi a number of times, equal to 9 minus this card's energy cost. So that is interesting. I don't think we're gonna play it. Mix Up is best in a hybrid deck. Purge, Trigger Voidstone is kind of nice. Mirror Guard might be okay. When entering Zen, block. And Desync, Chain 1. I mean, that's sort of nice. It's not insane for us, but free block is free block. And that might be worth playing. And it is right there. Nice, the fight can get spicy fast. Yeah, I don't find the Skeleton King too bad. I mean, obviously, like, the things do scale up at a pretty rapid rate. And if you get yourself into a situation where you are trying to kill the skeletons repeatedly, then it just becomes much harder to kill the king. Unfortunately, I really want to hit both the Elite and the Soul Collector, which means that I have to go there, basically. I kind of want to go the Lost and Found, but we can't do that and also hit the other Elite. Which means we're probably going like that. And then we've got choices. Sadly, I can't hit the Spell Child and still do this because it would knock out this tile in moving to the Elite. I guess I could skip the Raven's Gift and go here instead. Do I want to do that? Maybe. I am not, like, super attached to our current spell. And while I do kind of want to go the Raven's Gift, it would be... It would give me a Void, which would be annoying. Which wouldn't be too bad. But there's no guarantee that we get something we really care out of it. And I could do something like this, like grab the Peace of Mind, or just go here for the potion, go down here. Which is fine. That's maybe worth doing. I think that's probably what we're going to do, even if it disappoints me. Yeah, that's fine. Let's try it. I've still only got one potion. I don't even know if we're going to be using the card we're getting here, but hey. Alright, he's going to fumble me, which is not great, but it does matter a lot less since we're going to be in Zen already. Alright, we'll just do that. Is it the most incredible thing I've ever done? Nope, but it works. At least decently okay. Yeah, unfortunately that does Future Strike to a random target, and that end up hitting his arms, which I don't really give a shit about. Alright, I still take some damage. I was very... No, you're gonna die. I got you in range. I forgot this was a Future Strike turn. Thought that we weren't gonna do it. That's fine. We got the perfect victory. Look at us go. Truly the best. Blue, purple, red. I think we're doing yellow. It's either yellow or red. We have more yellow. We'll take the yellow. Okay, these guys are somewhat concerning. And I know I didn't put the Peace of Mind in yet. That's fine. Okay, well, we're already doing decent on you. It's a lot of incoming threat, but fine. Okay. Great. Love it. Every single bit is just the best. Yeah, definitely not as thrilling as one might have hoped. We can at least reduce some things. I mean, they're not actually attacking this turn, so that's kind of a moot point, but fine. What does good karma do? So if I end my turn in Zen, I start my next turn in Zen. So that's what it does. I'm just gonna hold these for next turn. Because I need to block a lot. That seems very strong. Wow. It's okay. It's not necessarily as strong as it sounds. It's not bad, but it's not, like, insane. Because there's a lot of times where I just have enough, like, hard plays that I'm going to get out of Zen. And so by trying to use it, I do end up limiting myself. Yeah, this is a bad fight for us. Don't love this. God, That's a lot of damage. Well, let's at least apply a bunch of Future Strike. But, yeah, this is not good. Well, I at least killed them now, but I did take like 30 damage, which was real bad. It was real not good. Oh, that's right. I wanted to upgrade Peace of Mind. It's still weird in that it's expensive and yada yada yada, but it's okay. Running Shoes. Each time, I hate that these bob up and down like this. Each time an enemy attacks you, delay block you so that enemies fatigue. It's not a lot, but it is free block. Or we can take the silver medal, or we can just get an upgrade point. I'm gonna take the silver medal, and I'm gonna be disappointed by it. And I think, sadly, we're gonna take the healing as much as I really don't want to. Chance of Foresight. Draw 1 if the card drawn costs 2+, foresee it, otherwise add a chant to hand. It's not bad. It'd certainly be a lot better if I had some, like, bluestone, so I had draw and discard. I don't really like the chant one. It's fine. I can see the value in it. And also just, like, drawing a card is still quite good. I do think we're probably taking Moment of Truth. Yeah, we're gonna take Moment of Truth. It's a little weird for me, and it does sort of make my spell shield a little weaker, kind of, but that's fine. And Dolus is just the worst. Alright, fine. Here we are. Rice Balls is good. Emergency Button's fine. I do like Band of Resilience, and I think that's what we're taking. It's a little unreliable just because I can't control when it happens, but hey. I did not do this the way that I meant to, but we're gonna do this so I can end in Zen and start in Zen, which is something. It's fine. It's not great, but it is what it is. Alright, I at least block a good chunk. I still take damage, unfortunately, but hey. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Alright, let's take a little bit more damage and leave Path to Enlightenment in hand. Although we aren't taking threat this turn, which feels bad. Yeah, I definitely should have done this differently. We at least have 16 delay block. but hey. And I get 6 block just for being in Zen, thanks to Peace of Mind. Alright, well, I don't start in Zen this time, but that's fine. We get a little bit more damage and stuff and blocked a little bit more, which is important to me, because life is painful. Just really hoping for something playable there. And that wasn't really playable. I am just kind of bleeding out, because she's a very bad fight for us. And I'm definitely not playing these in the right order, but fine. I forgot that it triggered twice. I mean, that's all I need to get the kill, but we're going to do this because it's a lot more impressive. Unfortunately, I did take a lot of damage there, but we eventually got to a point where we exploded her, but it's not good. Probably should have saved my deck before I did that. Because I don't remember for sure what I changed. I think that was mainly it. Good decision to heal, I guess. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Definitely ended up being useful. I mean, we're going down here. I don't know why I'm hesitating. And I don't need to use the blue stone yet. I don't think we're taking anything here. There's a lot of things that would be, like, nice, but I don't want to take the voids, and I'm not paying with souls, so we'll just suck it up and deal with it. Bell of Clarity. If you have less than 3 attacks at the start of your turn, add a volatile stability to your hand. If less than 3 abilities at the start of your turn, add a volatile clarity to hand. It's fine. Union good, no, at least over a third gaining momentum. So I've only got 2 gaining momentums, and also the gaining momentums are better now that I have Moment of Truth, which means that, it allows me to hit opener bonuses even if they are not the first card played in a turn. And so I generally would prefer the 2-cost gain rage and draw card, especially when I can also make it cost less than 2. Anyways, the Bell of Clarity's fine. I'm just gonna take the random rare, though. What are you? Sake! Every 3 cards played will not in Zen draw and discard 3. Interesting. I did also forget that Dicefolk was here, which also might have been good, but so be it. Just gonna take the random uncommon, which was the Spork. Each time you break an attack chain, draw and discard. Each time you break an ability chain, rage and delay rage. Each time you break a buff chain, overcharge, which is fine. Bill of Clarity seems kind of underwhelming. It's good in a lot of situations. It's not amazing for me here, But, like, for instance, if you're playing a deck that really wants to get in Zen, it basically guarantees that you always have a way into Zen. And or if you have a deck that is doing a lot more draw and discard, all the volatile copies that are created, you can just discard those and effectively turn them into real cards that you can purge for energy, which is really good. It's just that I only have like one bluestone at the moment, and my only other draw and discard is Path to Enlightenment, which is fine. But I'm not going to have it every turn, kind of. But yeah, like, it does do a lot of good things. It's just I didn't think it was worth it for me right here and now. Yeah, it didn't look that impressive to me, but I haven't tried it yet. I think you're probably undervaluing it then. Like, it is definitely worthy of being a rare. I should put this bluestone on something. I just don't know what. It's probably going to be either the gaining momentum or the lashing kick. I'm just going to do it on a lashing kick. It's fine. I'm not going to get rid of all my lashing kicks at this point, so... Alright, we're just going to do that and end in Zen. That's fine, whatever. It was a messy turn. Can really help you versus Void too if you take the draw, discard Blessing. Stabilizing all draws, basically. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. It does a lot of work for you. I should have played out the repeating deflection there. Oh well. I also probably should have played the repeating deflection instead of discarding it. And that draws me extra card, which is fine. And then that triggers twice because of the Band of Resilience, so we get a bunch of delay block for next turn, which is good because I'm very slow at killing this guy, especially since he disables cards every turn like an asshole. Alright, we're just going to leave the Path to Enlightenment in hand, because it's a pretty decent card for us. Is it insane for me? No, but it does do decent work. I probably should have done that slightly differently, but that's okay. Whatever, we'll do that. I don't know. We're not starting in Zen next turn. We at least get the overcharge from the Wizard's Hat. I don't have a lot of block, which maybe would have been a reason to do things differently. Here we are. Alright, well, we're slowly killing these enemies. It's very painful at how bad I am on this fight right now. But having to discard cards constantly and or having cards canceled is really fucking with me, among other problems. Die, you foul creature. Whatever. I'll leave Path to Enlightenment in hand. Eventually I'll kill this. Yeah, whatever, we'll just do that. Alright. Fucking Void Effigy is finally dead. And we also kill one of the minions. Just got one more to go. It's not a Future Strike turn. So we just block and everything's fine. I'm gonna play this just so we can get into Zen. So we can tick up our Zen card plays. I mean, again, nothing matters here. He's already dead. Ta-da! God, what a long-ass battle. We did get a perfect victory, which is quite good, because we need that. But, holy shit, man. It doesn't matter as much what we're upgrading at this point, since Path to Enlightenment can help us upgrade things. Not that we necessarily want to rely on that, but it is an option. Unfortunately, this is much worse for us. Since she limits the amount of blocking they can do from a single card. And we very much like to use larger block cards, because turns out generally that's just a good way to live your life. Shouldn't have used my spell there. Don't know why I did, other than pure greed. Also, I should have just played the gaining momentum first. Oh well. Alright, sadly taking damage because I probably played that incorrectly. Oh well, we're at least getting a bunch of delay block. Unfortunately, still taking a lot of damage even with all that delay block, and very far from killing her. But we're working on it. I definitely did that in not quite the right order, but fine. Ugh. You can ring the bell to draw cards. Oh, Wild Frost. I don't think about Wild Frost nearly as often as I should. Wild Frost is a good game. I do really enjoy Wild Frost. Okay. I'm just gonna leave Path to Enlightenment in hands because it does work quite well for me. She's very scary. And next turn is Future Strike. Cat! She's trying to attack one of my paintings, and I would really prefer she not do that. Oh, we just don't need that much more damage. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there because we don't actually need to go into Zen. And if I leave it there, then the next time we go into Zen, the next battle, we will get to draw a card. Still took some damage, but we're alive. We're low on health, which is not good, but we're alive. We are going into an elite, which is maybe going to kill us. And I still don't have any other potions. All rigged cards have chain 1, not helpful. End of the turn before your threat triggers 1 sheet to all enemies in amount of times equals your unused Zen card plays. I don't think I care. Though, on the other hand, fights have been going long enough that it does build up a decent amount of fatigue on enemies, which does make that Shi generation a lot better than it sounds. I think we're still just taking the Aegis. We play a lot of attacks, and therefore making blocks double trigger is good. Forgot that you taunt like an asshole. Alright. Slother iframes both looks decent. Yep. Alright, let's take that for future free block, although I once again wasn't paying attention that we wanted this for the opener effect. It would really help if I paid attention to the things I'm doing. Speaking of, we're going to do this because I would like to get myself out of a bad situation. God, they are threatening for a lot. We're going to hold the shield wall in hand. Ugh, it's not going great. The one nice thing about this is just that at least as time goes on, they build up fatigue, which does make things a lot easier in the long run. Yeah, these guys still ramp fast. Yeah, they do. Like, they've been rebalancing things, so I'm sure they're going to keep rebalancing, you know, this fight. But But at the moment, it builds up real fucking fast. Oh, okay. I mean, like, fuck, and I forgot that you heal so much. Jesus. Yeah, that's real bad for me. Okay. Okay, that just blocks enough as is. I guess we'll leave Path to Enlightenment in hand. It's useful. I think, unfortunately... I mean, I probably should just be, like, killing this guy repeatedly is what I should be doing. But, I can also just sort of wait until there's enough fatigue to just kind of, like, blow them all up. Because we will eventually hit that state. At the moment, it's bad. It's real bad. And then we drew back into the shield wall, which I don't hate. I'm gonna leave that as much as I would like to purge it for energy and to get rid of some of the burning. Here we are. So what's the deal with you? Means taunt one, on death, heal all enemies for 20% of this unit's max HP. Yep, that sounds about right. I mean, unfortunately, you are going to kill me. Because this guy just heals too much, and I just cannot get damage to stick on him. I mean, there's a lot of problems at play here, but that's among the bigger ones. How many charges do we need on this? 7 or more charges? I mean, as is. Yeah, I needed to have used the Tonic for Tranquility earlier. God, and I get 6 block from that, but it's not enough. I still take exactly 11 and I die. That's fine. We'll die. So be it. So be it. Yeah, they're a hard fight. I just wasn't ramping up damage fast enough. And, like, I had good block, given that I could block for, like, 60 damage a turn. But they were eventually doing more than 60 damage a turn. And, yeah, couldn't get through them, you know? It's really difficult, especially when they have percentage healing and they have, you know, 500 HP. Yeah, if I could have stalled out longer, I eventually would have gotten to a point where I could have done enough damage. The other problem is that the guy on the right generates taunt. And so, like, bare minimum, I'm wasting 1 attack on him every turn, basically. And so I can't even just, like, burst down the main threat there. Which is a problem, because he's the main threat, and I need him dead, especially because the other guys are worth, like, fuck all points as far as reinforcements are concerned. I mean, there was probably a better way for me to play that fight. Nonetheless, it happened. That said, we're stopping there for the night. I would love to keep playing, but it's late, and it's the time that I should stop for the night. Also, I'm still pretty tired today. So, we're going to stop there. We'll be back tomorrow. Honestly, probably just play more Vaults of the Void. There are other things I would like to play too, but I really like this game, and it's a lot of fun. So, yeah, more Vaults of the Void probably tomorrow is probably the plan. There we go. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to go sleep because I'm falling asleep where I stand. Have a nice night. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I will see you tomorrow.